Asia is the largest continent. The land stretches from the Mediterranean Sea to the Pacific Ocean and contains the widest range of terrain, climate, and people on Earth. A single continent with 1/3 of the world's landmass is home to 2/3 of the world's people. In the extreme southwest of this giant lie the Persian and Arab desert lands of the Middle East. At the crossroads of 3 continents, this region has been on the route of traders and conquerors since the earliest agricultural civilizations. 3 of the world's great religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, were born here.
أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله.
The production of oil since the 1930s has brought immense wealth to the countries of the Persian Gulf. Nomadic cultures have made the transition to a settled industrial economy in a single generation. From the barren mountains of Iran to the Arctic Ocean stretches the eastern part of the former Soviet Union. It is separated from the western part in Europe by the Ural Mountains and the Caspian Sea. The fertile grasslands of the south support the agricultural communes of the vast grain belt. The Turkic-speaking people of the region, such as the Uzbeks and Kazakhs, were once nomadic herders who carried on an active trade with the caravans of ancient China, India, and Europe. Farther north, the open plains give way to the colder forests of Siberia. This region is the industrial belt producing strategic metals and hydroelectric power. South of Siberia, along the Pacific Ocean and stretching inland to the Tibetan Plateau, is the Far East, home to 1/4 of the world's population. For centuries, China and Japan maintained strong cultures that resisted Western colonialism. Japanese imperial influence in Asia ended with defeat in the Second World War. Since then, Japan has energetically combined its traditional society with a capitalist vision to become one of the world's industrial pace-setters. Unlike post-war Japan, China isolated itself after the revolution of 1948. However, a new outlook is slowly opening up world trade possibilities with a potential marketplace of 1 billion people. Off the southern coast of China lies the bustling port of Hong Kong. A British colony until its repatriation to China in 1997, it has long been an important center for small industry and trade in the Pacific. Southwards from Hong Kong, rainforest-covered hills and fertile plains carpet the mainland peninsula and island chains of Southeast Asia. A tropical climate, rich soil, and difficult terrain led to the early development of terraced rice fields, still productive enough to feed the region's dense population. Westward, along the Indian Ocean, the Burmese hills give way to the rich plains of the Hindu and Muslim regions of southern Asia. Dominating this region is the great nation of India, which encompasses many different groups of people speaking a multitude of languages. These are products of a long history of invasion and religious turmoil. A rigid caste system still pervades Indian society, making change of lifestyle and ultimately economic progress very difficult. The region has a strong economy based in agriculture and industry, but the population growth outstrips the struggle for economic progress. Along the northern frontier, the towering Himalaya mountain range separates South Asia from the rest of the continent. Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, lying between Nepal and Tibet, approaches 29,000 feet. Conquering the problems of Asia is an enormous task. Deep religious and historical animosities have caused regional conflicts to break out in many parts of the continent. Suffering is made worse by overpopulation and low standards of living. Successful solutions to the region's population crisis is the key to Asia's future.